France's Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu is urging lawmakers to reach common ground over what he admits is an imperfect budget, one that has exposed deep divisions in the French parliament. The proposed austerity budget aims to rein in spending and stabilize public finances, but it faces fierce opposition from left-wing lawmakers who are demanding a new tax on the ultra-rich.
This budget is not that of the Socialists. It is not ours, and it will not be ours tomorrow either. We are well aware of this, but it can still be amended. Because for this budget to be acceptable, including to the French people, it must be fairer. It must make the richest, the highest net worth individuals contribute and save, especially the most vulnerable and the most modest. This will therefore be our compass. Because there will be no restoration of the public accounts without fiscal and social justice.
The Socialist Party has warned that without this measure, Lecornu's government could collapse, following the fate of his two predecessors, both brought down by failed cost-cutting efforts. Opening Friday's heated debate in the National Assembly, Lecornu acknowledged that the budget was far from perfect, but called for an open and transparent discussion.
Stability is not an end in itself, but it is undeniably one of the constituent elements of our country's independence in these troubled times. The government's new approach to debating, amending, and then adopting this budget should allow us to achieve this. Nevertheless, I fully appreciate the cultural change it suggests in both chambers. Compromise is the nobility of democratic debate. Intransigence is its opposite, and between compromise and intransigence, there is a simple difference. The former respects the vote, the latter disregards it. Our parliamentary history has been one of power struggles. It is time for it to become one of compromise.
He said the government was ready to amend its own text if it meant achieving consensus, while insisting that no single faction could dictate France's financial policy. The Prime Minister urged lawmakers to embrace, in his words, a culture of demanding debate built on genuine compromise and tax fairness. Lecornu has already tried to build bridges, suspending unpopular pension reforms earlier this month in a bid to secure socialist support in Parliament. He also pledged not to use the constitutional Article 49.3, which would allow his government to force the budget through without a vote, a move denounced by critics as undemocratic when used in past years. But socialists remain firm. They are demanding what's being dubbed the Zucman tax, inspired by French economist Gabriel Zucman. The proposal would impose a 2% annual levy on individuals with over 100 million euros in assets, a measure economists say could raise 20 billion euros a year from just 1,800 of France's richest households. Socialist leader Olivier Faure has given the government until Monday to make progress, warning bluntly, if there is no movement, it will be over. The government, however, prefers targeting wealth management holdings above 5 million euros, a narrower plan expected to raise about 1 billion euros from 10,000 taxpayers. Far-right lawmakers and centrists both oppose the left's plan, arguing it would penalize business owners and investors. This debate is unfolding against a backdrop of political gridlock. Since President Emmanuel Macron lost his parliamentary majority in snap elections last year, France's political center has struggled to pass major reforms. Now, as Lecornu's government faces another confidence test, the question is whether compromise can hold, or whether yet another French prime minister will fall to division and dissent.